Film Warrior Zero here. Hang out for a little bit and um, talk about another YouTube channel that I'm friends with, that I've helped with some independent films, and I'd like to encourage all of you to go check it out. Happy Saturday, guys. Come on, come on. Hey, User Friday Wiggly. How's it going? Welcome to my live. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, come on, guys. Okay. Since you're here, I wanted to, talk about another YouTube channel with those of you who come on here. I'm not going to be on here for like too terribly long because I have some fries that are going to be, French fries that are going to be done soon, and I'm also going to be watching Twilight Zone with my family. However, while you guys are here, I'm glad all of you are coming in today because I want to share a couple of movies as well as a YouTube channel that I'm friends with, that I've helped them with these independent films. And I would highly encourage you to check these out, guys, because these are pretty good independent films. First one, Attack of the Corn Zombies. Yeah, this one is like a type of 60s style, and it does not disappoint. It's got pretty good, Oh, you've seen the Corn Zombies? Oh, awesome. John Cassavetes. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Hey, how's it going? Chung? And here's the sequel, Return of the Corn Zombies. That takes place a couple years later after the events of the first one. And to those of you who haven't heard of this channel, it's called Acrostar Films. Acrostar Films. You can type it into the search window, and then their channel will pop right up. They've also been currently working on a new independent film called The Legend of Tinker Hell. And Acrostar Films really has a knack and a passion for making horror films, short films, blah, blah, blah. And, I highly encourage all of you who haven't heard of it to go check them out. Subscribe to their channel. If you can, subscribe to mine as well. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in here. Yeah, I'm also, there are also other films on there too, like Trepidity, Desperate Souls. their television series Blood Sisters. They're going to be coming up with a refresher season 2 for it pretty soon. And they also have their entire Splintered Love series, which is kind of like horror and romance mixed into one. It has some mysteriousness to it as well. Wow, 11 people here. What's up, guys? Welcome to my live. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday to all of you. If you guys haven't seen these movies yet, I highly encourage you guys to check them out. You can find these movies on Tubi and also on Amazon. They are called Attack of the Corn Zombies and Return of the Corn Zombies, which is the sequel. Okay, Nicholas Underwood. Hey, Nicholas, died on the cross and rose again on the third day to give you salvation from sin. It is a free gift from the Creator of the world. Okay, welcome to my live, guys. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the likes. Thank you, thank you. Okay, anyway, one more time, guys. Attack of the Corn Zombies and Return of the Corn Zombies. You can find them on Tubi and Amazon, or Amazon Prime, too. And also, the group that makes these has their own YouTube channel, and it's called Acrostar Films. Right now, I'm also watching a little bit of an old movie called The Prince of Egypt. Yeah, and also, they have a new short film that they just published on their channel last month. It's called Yet Another Indie Horror Film, and it's a pretty funny, cheesy sort of horror film, and I had a chance to watch it, and it made me laugh a few times, so any of you who like that sort of thing, I highly encourage you to check that short film out. Again, the title is called Yet Another Indie Horror Film. And that is also on Acrostar Films. Okay, If this thing had some kind of a keyboard on it, I would gladly leave the names in the comment sections, but it doesn't look like I can. Which sucks. Okay. I can also show you guys something that I purchased off of Amazon. I'm going to try to remind you guys, those of you who come in, about Acrostar Films, but here's something else that this is something that I purchased off of Amazon, and it's The Howling, the actual book, The Howling. This is the book that was made before the 1981 movie. It was made like in 1977. And also its sequel, The Howling 2. Yeah, and I've already read like almost 70 pages in the first book, and boy, it's it has some pretty interesting, more interesting details in it compared to part of the movie. Now, hey, I'm not saying that I like it more than the movie, but I mean, so far, I mean, this book is not disappointing me. Okay. Anyway, guys, are there any questions or comments that you have for me? Again, I highly encourage you guys to take a look at the YouTube channel Acrostar Films and check out all of their YouTube videos, all of their short films, including their newest one, yet another indie horror film. And also, again, you can find some of their movies like Attack of the Corn Zombies and Return of the Corn Zombies on Tubi and Amazon. Also, just so you guys know, I also posted a new video today about it from TikTok as well. And I highly encourage you guys to take a look at that new video of mine on my channel, and also any of my other videos. And please feel free to share my videos with others, let others know about me, and I greatly appreciate all the support you all give me. I'll try to also come on at another time so that I can be here on here longer. Okay, but anyway, I have to get. Oh, any creative ideas I have independent? Well, I am working. I mean, I need to get the other half of the cast ready. But I do have a few independent movies ideas, and a lot of them are also horror based. And one of them that I'm trying to work on is called The Tempting Skull. And I got that idea from a nightmare that I had several years ago, and boy, whew, that nightmare, even to this day, is still in part of my mind. And, it focuses on these two high school boys. One is in the hospital, another was the one who was the reason for, well, the other one getting into the hospital. And they also talk about this legend about some kind of a creature that is known as the Tempting Skull. And it seems to have, like, the power to like a field of temptation that it creates around itself to influence others around it, make them do things that they would not ever do before. So, it kind of changes people, and then it feeds off of their sin. So, what do you think about that, Friday Wiggly? Yeah, I mean, again, I got that from that idea from a nightmare that I had, several years ago. I also have another idea that I need to finish the script soon. It's called The Chilling Parlor, and that one's also going to be a horror short film. But, the way that I'm going to make that one, I'm kind of going to go, it's going to vary on how I do some of my horror films, whether they're short films or even eventually full-length feature films. I'm going to, go back and forth with making some of them a little more, mysterious, serious even, kind of like how Stephen King makes his, but then I will also sometimes go back a little bit on others to where it feels more like an R.L. Stine type of style, where, there's a bit of cheesiness, but at the same time, there's still plenty of spookiness where it still can be kind of chilling to the bone. Where it could make still, even so, because both R.L. Stine and Stephen King in their own ways can make a lot of people's eyes just practically pop right out. Oh, I'm glad that you love that idea, User Friday, Wiggly. Welcome to my live, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday to all of you. Hope all of you are having some great days off. I'm also going to be off tomorrow and Monday for Mother's Day weekend with both of my mothers. And I also call out Happy Mother's Day to all of your mothers, too. Or to any of you who are also mothers, too. Happy Mother's Day. Why you out of breath, bro? Oh, well, I swallow, that's because, I'm dealing with a little bit of sinuses. Yeah, it's sometimes been a little bit hard for me to breathe through my nose. JJ Tiptoe, I loved to Stein when I was younger. Oh, yeah, R.L. Stein is a pretty good writer. Yeah, it's alright, I swallow. You didn't know. I mean, sinuses have been, well, the pollen and mold in the air has been pretty bad lately. Now, I think it's decreased now that the rain has finally washed most of it away, but I'm gradually getting over these sinuses. I can breathe a little bit more compared to what I could days ago. Wow, 18 people came onto my live already. Wow, I mean, I've had higher views at times, but still, I mean, I'm always glad to see many of you come onto my channel. I appreciate all of you giving me likes. I appreciate all the questions, comments, and I'm glad that you also think a lot of my ideas for short films are interesting. You show me the right support, it'll encourage me more to keep on moving forward. I have an autistic cat, so I understand. Yeah, well, people on the autistic spectrum are very inspiring. Right. Do you mean, oh, is it a good story? Or, I mean, are you still talking about my Tempting Skull idea? Because that's a short film, and I have the script already. In fact, I have its sequel ready, too. And its sequel is known as The Spectre. Yeah, I don't really want to say too terribly much about the Tempting Skull, because that could also spoil some things about it, as well as probably some things about the sequel, too. But like I said, all I can tell you is that it focuses on two high school boys, senior high school students, and one of them is not all that he seems, and then also eventually we'll get to see the Tempting Skull, probably even one other villain for the next movie. I get it now. Yeah, thanks for elaborating more, Wiggly. Let's see. In my opinion, what makes a horror story good? Violence or goodwill written story? Well, that is a very good question, Wiggly. Gore. Okay, well, let me put it to you like this, Wiggly. When it comes to horror, personally, I think that there should only be violence to a point. Especially some heroics, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to, like, the horror itself, what you're asking me. I think usually instead of focusing on the gore, you should only have enough blood and gore just only to make a point, but not make so much that you're just going to gross people out. Because that's the trouble with a lot of horror films here and there. A lot of people focus way too much on the goriness and super bloodiness, and it's like, come on, people, it doesn't need that much blood or gore. You need to focus on the story itself and leading into, like, the twist. Those are things that really matter when it comes to making a good horror story. It's not really the blood or the gore, because as I said, you just only need enough of blood and gore just to make a point to help out with some of the moments. But I hope that answered your question enough, because again, I think the best thing when it comes to trying to make a good horror story is to focus on the story itself. Whether you start in the middle, or you start from the beginning, or you start kind of close to the end, whichever you want to do it, what matters is that you eventually get to the twist, or however many twists that you want to put into it. It's the kind of stuff that can really make your eyes just go wide. Yeah, like this. And it keeps your mind hooked. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I better be getting off of here now. Next time I come on here, I'll try to stay live for a while longer, but I need to go get my French fries. Probably heat them up for another minute so that they're not going to go cold. And I also need to get ready to watch Twilight Zone with my family. So just remember, go check out Acrostar Films. Check out all of their films. I think all of you who came on here will like them. All right. See you later, and like I say at the end of my videos, let's get creative. Bye.